Shalom, Koholo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. So this is I did a video on this, I posted it, I believe, yesterday, but I had did it, a while back, a little while last week, about this Jake that basically unalived this Edomite man over there in Texas, Carmelo Anthony, right? So this is a big thing, man. You got people pretty much bumping heads. You got Esau Edom going at it with Jake, all on social media about this, YouTube, people making videos on it, this, that, and the third. But this is showing you, man, this is the Lord rising up, the spirit, in this earth, man, because there is gonna be a race war. And Esau Edom and Jacob was never meant to be in the same room together, man. Right? Just because our people always like to say, yeah, you all bleed red, and we all got two arms and two legs. That don't mean a goddamn thing, man. The spirit is different. There are spirits unto honor, and there's spirits unto dishonor. Right? When you read the book of Romans, I believe verse chapter 9, right? And that spirit, I believe verse around, let me see. Let me get it. I gotta get it now. Let me see. Romans chapter 9. Romans chapter 9, verse 21. It says, have not the potter power over the clay? Who's the potter? Yahweh, right? Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua. It says, have not the potter power over the clay? Who's the clay? These are, us pretty much, right? The people here on the earth. We the clay. It says, of the same lump to make one vessel. So you make one lump. It says to make one vessel unto honor. So one vessel of that lump was made unto honor, right? And who's that? The Israelites, right? It says, and another unto dishonor. And who's the vessel that was made to dishonor? Esau Edom, man. Right? Esau Edom is the vessel that was made to dishonor. Right? Regardless of whatever you may think or say, the Lord word reigns supreme. So whatever the Lord says, that's what it is. Esau Edom, your ass was made to dishonor. Jake, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, Jacob, aka the Israelites, were made unto honor. Right? The Lord chose us. He's always chose us. Right? And at the end, we're still going to be his chosen. And he's going to save his chosen from the hand of the wicked. Right? And that's the time we living in now. So you can get bent out of shape and get mad. Even you Israelites, man. A lot of you black people, man. You like to come and try to save Esau Edom. But hey, Esau Edom not going to be saved and your ass ain't going to be saved, man. How you like that? All right? But back to this. So the brother got out of jail. He made bond or whatever. Now, you got Esau Edom going crazy all on social media saying how you let this killer out and he shouldn't have been out. How you let a murderer be able to buy this and buy a new house and buy a new car and all this and all that. But you fucking devils, you've been killing Jake. You've been killing Jake since the beginning of time, man. Ever since it was in the power of your hand to do so, right? Going back to Cain and Abel, right? You've been killing the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. And nothing has been done, man. Throughout history, you done burned up, you done massacred, you done did all types of stuff under the sun to the Israelites, and nobody was charged for it, right? Nobody was charged for it. You walked away scot-free, clean. But yet now, one of you fucking devils, you get stabbed because you couldn't mind your business and you couldn't stay out of so-called Negroes' faces, and you got dealt with, man. So now everybody butthurt and mad that this devil had to get unalived. He shouldn't have got unalived, right? But if it would have been the other way around, everybody would have claimed self-defense. But in Texas, you have a stand your ground law. If you tell somebody to get out your face and they keep coming in your face, you got the right to defend yourself, however that may be. You can't tell nobody how to defend themselves, man. So now everybody's hurt. Everybody's hurt, man. Once again, this is Romans 9 and verse 21. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? And the vessel unto dishonor is being, exposed in these last days as Esau Edom, which we knew it. And the vessel unto honor is you Israelites, man. So, hey, whatever. I don't feel sorry for none of you devils, man. It's a lot more going to happen. The Lord is going to bring a lot more on you people because you're evil, man, and you're wicked, and you mean no good to the earth. You don't do nothing good for the earth, nothing. So let's play it, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing to elect the other side. Shalom.
Anthony is charged with killing Austin Metcalf by stabbing him in the chest during a dispute over seating in the bleachers at a high school track meet. But even before today's news conference began, there was some tension in the room. Fox 4's Casey Stiegel there when it all happened today. Casey.
Yeah, Heather, this is the first time that we've heard from Carmelo Anthony's parents since their 17-year-old son was accused of stabbing another student to death at a high school track meet in Frisco earlier this month. But before today's press conference could even get underway, a pretty uncomfortable moment when the victim's father showed up and then was escorted out by police. As the media was setting up and getting into place for today's press conference at the Next Generation Action Network's offices, Jeff Metcalf, Austin Metcalf's dad, made a surprise appearance. He told me off camera he wanted to hear what was said and did not have plans to make a statement. Then, in another unexpected turn of events, Dallas police showed up and walked Mr. Metcalf out of the building. Minutes later, Carmelo Anthony's parents, Andrew Anthony and Kayla Hayes, came to the podium alongside event organizer Dominique Alexander. Alexander had this to say about it.
That was disrespectful and just shows you all the character who is not invited. He knows that it's inappropriate to be near this family.
It has been a little more than 2 weeks since police say Anthony stabbed Austin Metcalf in the chest during a dispute over seating in the bleachers at a track meet.
And you see the pictures they put up, right? They put up like pretty much the brother, like a mug shot, but then they show this devil in his football outfit and acting like he's just this good athlete, man. You fucking devils ain't no athletes, man. You ain't no better athletes than Jake, right? Get your ass out of here, man. These low-level demonic ass news stations, they all with the program too, man. Right? To make Jake look like the face of trouble when Jake was defending himself, man. Get the hell out of here.
Austin's twin says his brother died in his arms. Immediately, the case garnered national attention. Anthony's parents wanted to use Thursday's forum to dispel what they characterized as rumors and misinformation being spread about them on the internet.
My 3 younger children, my husband, and I didn't do anything to deserve to be threatened, harassed, and lied about.
They say, contrary to what's being put on social media, they have not yet accessed a single dime from the online fundraising campaign, which has yielded nearly $450,000 in contributions from the public.
The claims that were used about the public donation to buy a home or anything else are completely false.
Through tears, Kayla Hayes spoke about the barrage of threats and harassment her family has endured.
My 13-year-old daughter is afraid to sleep in her I don't know why we're being targeted and discriminated against before a fair trial. Our son.
Because these devils don't respect you, man. The way they looking at it is, how the hell and how dare this nigger kill a white man? Right? How dare him? It's supposed to be the other way around. We're not supposed to die by them. They're supposed to die by us. And trust me, these devils, they want get back, man. They want get back. Because these devils, they don't let nothing go, man. Especially when dealing with you jakes, man. They don't let nothing go, man. They let it marinate, man, for years and centuries. Right? But like I said, if it was the other way around, a so-called Negro, they won't show up to the press conference. Right? They'll just stay in their house and grieve, and they'll probably, push up some balloons to the sky, light a bunch of candles. All that, man. We are literally witnessing the downfall of Esau Edom, man. Right? Because, hey, the Lord is about to pop the top in this country, man. You're about to see the real nature of every nation and every person on this earth, man. This society is about to collapse. Esau Edom is waiting for it, because Esau Edom wants to shed the blood of you Israelites, man. And a lot of you Israelites, you're going to get caught out there, man, until the Lord snap you out of it. Until the Lord snap you out of it, man. But a lot of y'all going to die by the hand of Esau Edom. She said she don't know why she's being targeted. Because these people hate you, man. These are devils. They hate you. This is Genesis 27 and verse 41. And it reads, and Esau hated Jacob. This is why you're being targeted. Because it said, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him, because we were promised the kingdom. We were promised the covenants, the giving of the law, eternal life. We were given the laws. We were given this word. And we're going to receive blessings in a little while, man. That this devil can only dream about, man. So Genesis 27 and 41 again. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And who's his father? Isaac. And Esau said in his heart, meaning in his mind, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. So when Isaac was on his deathbed, Esau was saying this in his head, man. He was already premeditating what he was going to do to his brother. He said, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And this devil has been killing us ever since. But now you get one devil that got unalived by Jake. Now the whole world is in an outcry, and they trying to charge the brother. No, the brother need to go free. He was defending himself. The Lord about to rise Jake up, man. Fucking devils, man.
Deserve the same rights under the law that everyone is afforded to.
The family advocates also questioned a recent decision made by the school district.
Frisco ISD has notified of their intent to expel Carmelo Anthony from school 1 month before his high school graduation.
A spokesperson for Frisco ISD tells Fox 4 they can't comment on the specific case due to privacy laws. However, if a student is accused of a serious crime, the district looks at the case and decides whether they should be disciplined, adding if they've completed the requirements to graduate, they may do so early, but they're not allowed on district property. So the atmosphere at today's press conference was rather controlled. We were initially under the impression that Anthony's parents would be answering select questions from the press. That did not happen. Only prepared statements were made, and then it was all over. Steve?
All right, Casey, a couple questions. Was the murdered student's father, was he disruptive? And by that, I mean, was he saying things to make everybody uncomfortable and that's why he was removed? Or what do we know about that?
No, he didn't. He didn't say a word. In fact, I watched him. He sat there quietly. A couple of reporters, went up to him and started asking him questions, but he said that he was not preparing any kind of a statement. He wasn't planning to talk. He said he simply wanted to be there to hear what was being said.
All right, I could only find one instance.
Devil, you could have seen that from your living room, man. Why you need to be up on them for? Because if you would have seen them, you would have started yelling at them, man. Get your ass out of here, man. The Lord said this, man. This is 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So if this devil was, he was the bully. He kept getting in this brother's face. The brother had a right to defend himself, man. So that was a righteous thing, right? Ain't no telling what this devil would have did, man. You see him in the video, he holding guns and all that. His father used to take them hunting, you know, training them up to what? Kill so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. We know the MO. We know the MO, man. Right? Let's get Jeremiah 30:16, because all you nations, man, you all got to pay for it. You all got to pay for what you did. And the Lord is fixing to do that, man, real soon. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 16, because, you know, these are the children of the forefathers who raped, robbed, and murdered our forefathers, man. So they got to pay. This is Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devoured thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So that time is coming, man. Everything y'all did to the Israelites, the Lord is going to do to you by the hand of the Israelites, man. Right? For the most part. Right? The Lord is going to bring judgment on every level. Right? By way of weather patterns, by way of volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, right? Wild beasts, sickness, all that, man. All of the above, man. The ultimate judgment is going to be when y'all asses is fried, man. And guess what? You're all coming back. All you Edomites are coming back. You're going into slavery. And you're going to go through what we went through. But it's going to be harsh. Way more harsh, man. We ain't doing no faggot shit, like y'all did. We're going to judge y'all according to the law, man. The Lord going to bless us to get creative with it, man. Right? Because the Lord said, all day that prey upon you will I give for a prey. Y'all about to be the prey. Y'all look at us like we the prey, like we the animals, and y'all can hunt us down and kill us, just because you feel like it. The fuck out of here, man.
Of a charged murder suspect wanting to walk in his or her graduation, complete school, that type of thing. It was a North Carolina case, 2016. He didn't walk. Did you get the idea they're going to press that issue, the family?
They were just pointing out the fact that Frisco ISD, they said, was rushing to judgment and wasn't giving him due process in terms of he has been charged with the crime, but he has not been formally tried and has not gone before a jury of his peers. So Frisco ISD says, though, that if a student is accused or charged with a serious crime like he was, that the district reserves the right to determine what type of disciplinary action will be taken, and that if it is expulsion, that they're still allowed to graduate. They're just not allowed on campus. In other words, they can't participate in the commencement activities.
Got it. All right,
Steve.
That's Casey Stegall in downtown Dallas tonight. Casey, thank you.
So, you heard these devils, man, trying to manipulate and lie. So this is another one. This is pretty much the aftermath. This was a day ago as well. You got this dude, from the Daily Signal. I don't know this nigga's name, this damn devil. But just hear out what he gonna say, man. Because these devils, they all in tune with this, man. They hate this. They want get back in some way. They want get back, man. And they thinking about it. They thinking about how can we pay these niggas back, right? Back in the days, if it would have been the 60s or the 50s, if one black kid unalived, if one so-called Negro unalived a so-called white kid, man, hey, they would have went to that town and they would have killed the whole, they would have put to death the whole town, man. Right? They would have came through there and hundreds of people would have lost their lives, man, for this one devil. But you see now, hey, their power is stripped from them, man, like that. Now they got to do it covertly. Now they got to take you in the system and deal with you like that, man. Give you 100 years, right? So you got all these devils on board with this, and they all thinking the same thing, man. Fucking devils, man. Losers. So check this out.
Carmelo Anthony, the young individual who at a high school track meet and during an altercation, a student, again, reportedly came up, told him to get out of his seat. And then we either went to shove him or put his hand on him. And so Carmelo allegedly stood up and then stabbed the student in the heart, who then bled out and died. Now, I seem to remember that, you know, when I would get in fights in high school, that usually you didn't bring a knife. But now there's a little bit more controversy because after Carmelo's bail was dropped down from $1 million to $250,000, which was an outrage, the Carmelo family, the Anthony family, again, according to The Sun, purchased a Cadillac Escalade worth $150,000 and has begun renting a $900,000 home after receiving $500,000 in donations on sites like GoFundMe for his defense, his legal defense. Guys, bit of advice, just a bit of optics advice. If you claim that there was an individual who was innocent, he was acting in self-defense, maybe don't go out immediately and just go buy the brand new car in the house with the legal defense money. Doesn't look good. Now, by the way,
you don't even know if that was the case, you fucking devil. You don't know. You just heard the lady say that everything that they were saying through videos and through rumors and all that was all a lie, man. They didn't purchase a new house or a new car. But what you devils, you celebrate what you did to our people when you killed them, man. You put it on postcards, man, and sent them to your relatives. Right? You kept parts of body parts from so-called Negroes and Latinos, kept them as souvenirs, man. You celebrated. So why can't, if that was the case, why can't they do things to make their lives comfortable, man? Right? See, you fucking hypocritical ass niggas, man. You fucking devils, man. It's good for you, but it's not good for nobody else. Get the hell out of here.
GoFundMe for Carmelo has now been taken down by GoFundMe, the website. I should also point out, kind of less of note, but still worth mentioning, there is a merch store launched to talk about, I guess, Carmelo Anthony's murder case. That's just, again, it's a merch store that just has Carmelo's portrait on it and like just talking, praising Carmelo. Again, if you are the innocent party who is wronged and arrested, and
yeah, he is innocent,
and it's a terrible system, acting like the sleazy dude ain't exactly a way to convince everyone that this isn't, O.J. Simpson Part 2.
So how should he be? You devils think that's the same thing, that this is why that nigga, that damn devil, was unalive, because he thinks he can tell people how to act. He thinks he can tell people what to do. You devils, it's not in your minds to get it. The Lord made you vessels unto dishonor. He made you crooked vessels, right? And you can't be made straight. We wouldn't expect you to get it. So, hey, in my point of view, hey, brother, you know, whatever you want to use the money on, if you can use it on it, man. Right? But just know that these devils, they're gonna try to get back, you know, to his family. If anybody come across this video that knows the family or whatever, tell them keep their eyes on the swivel, man, and pray to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Right? This is Psalms chapter 5, verse 6. And it reads, "Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing." What's that? Lies, right? Deceit. And that's all these devils do, man. They speak lies and deceit. It says, "Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man." And who's that? Esau Edom. You're looking at one on the screen, right? How is he going to destroy it? How is he going to destroy Esau Edom? Obadiah 1:18. "The house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they that kindle in them shall devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it," man. The Lord's going to get rid of you. The Lord is going to destroy the bloody and deceitful man out the earth. He's going to completely annihilate you, man. There's not going to be any Edomites left in the kingdom of heaven. After they serve their 1,000 years, they're going to be eradicated and they're going to be no more. And the Lord said it, man. I ain't say it. The Lord said it. Get mad at the Lord. You can't do a damn thing. You know? So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Y'all about Shem Yahushua willing. The elect was edified. Yo, watch out for these devils, brothers. You know, us in the faith, we already know. But any of you jakes that's not convinced that this is the devil and these people cannot be trusted, hey, this is to you, man. Watch them, beware them, because they're looking to overthrow you, man. They're looking to pretty much stab you in the back, right? And in this case, the brother stabbed him in the chest. At least it wasn't the back like you devils like to do. You know, so, I'm going to leave it there. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua willing, the elect be other Father. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakal Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. To the next lesson. Hey, Shalom.
It's